Hi.
Hello, I'm Komeizi.
Hi guys, I'm Penny.
Hello, I'm Esther.
Hi, my name is Mindy. I'm Ying.
Hi, I'm Shelly.
Hi.
Hi, I'm YK.
Hi guys, my name is Rishan.
Hi, are you ready to join us?
Hi, I'm Irene.
Hello, my name is Liu Xiaoling. Get it started.
For rhythmic composition, we use a website called FLAT. The whole composition is in time signature 4/4 and in 185 bits per minute. In the beginning, the rhythm is easy and simple. Then it reaches the drum-off part, where two teams compete with each other. In the front part, each team has simple and short rhythms with crotchets and quavers. Then it starts to get more complicated and intense, where rhythm laddens with the addition of triplets and semiquavers. The composition then enters the climax, where everyone drums together, after hitting the drumsticks. From here until the ending, the composition continues to be intense with more semiquavers and accents.
Before this performance, I have watched street musicians perform bucket instruments, which is really cool.
I shared my idea today after I watched several videos on bucket drumming tutorial from YouTube where I found it is interesting.
I have watched video on 24 drum performance to get inspiration for my bucket drum performance.
For rehearsal idea, I suggest use online platform like Vivace or Zoom to record down the rehearsal.
In introduction part, I suggest that one person should lead the opening.
In this part, I suggest that we need to use different size of bucket to test different sound.
Instead of the traditional performance, I suggest that should be a PK session.
So for this Team 1 part in this musical composition, I suggest that we put some triplets in it to make the music more interesting and more fun to listen to.
I suggest that in Team 1, some of the notes should be louder to show the spirit of verses.
I suggested at the end of Team 2, we should eat on our stick to represent the end of team battle.
So my suggestion in Team 2 was to speed up some bar to make this performance more challenging.
I recommend that the rhythm in the ending part can be slower.
I suggest the ending to have more essence so that we can end the composition with an impact.
After gathering everyone's idea and finalizing it, I wrote the drum notations onto a website called flat.com so that everyone can have a music sheet to practice on.
I discussed with Esther to modify the sheet to make it practice-friendly for my group members, and I hope all of us can understand the music notation and perform well.
I think the biggest challenge is not being able to meet together physically to practice and discuss. Although we use online platforms, but it is still not very convenient and effective. But in the end, we managed to come up with these videos, so it's great.
I feel the most challenge in the assignment is the performing part because most of us are the zero basics to the music. Besides, we have a face-to-face practice and we need to practice our own by self during the MCO. When I practice, my youngest brother always complains that it is very noisy to him.
I think the difficult part of this assignment is we can't practice together due to COVID-19 and it's difficult to cooperate, so there is some difficulties also appear in editing video. Fortunately, we have managed performance successfully.
The challenge I face is that I can't keep up with the music rhythm. Of course, after practice, I can do it well. I will learn more skills in the future.
I personally think that this assignment is like a platform for us to break through ourselves. However, due to the COVID outbreak, MCO constrained us from having face-to-face practices and interaction, which makes the starting become more challenging.
I think the challenging part in this assignment is to edit the video, because each member start the performance in different timing when recording. So it is difficult to match together when composing 15 people videos. Besides, most of us are zero foundation in music, so it really takes a lot of time to practice. But there still have many errors, so I hope you guys can forgive us and enjoy the video.
In this performance, I'm having a hard time in memorizing all the bars and the beats.
Challenges I face during this performance is my unfamiliarity with the bars and memorizing the beat.
I think that most challenging me is that I need to remember all the rhythm and the beat.
Despite all the limitations during this MCO period, our team still managed to train, perform and bring to you this performance.
The challenge that I face is I can't catch up with the speed.
The main challenge that I face is actually to read the music notation because I have no fundamental in music.
Throughout this whole assignment, I think the most challenging part is that during this COVID-19 pandemic, all our team members are not able to meet up face-to-face to practice for this musical composition.
This is a good chance for me to explore new things as I never try to produce rhythmic composition. Due to MCO, we have to practice ourselves at home, and I really feel like my neighbors are going to report me as it is really noisy when I keep on practicing.
I reflect to our group that I appreciate collaborate with them because of their kindness and helpful heart when we make the problem. I think the challenge for us is complete the video because a video we need to complete is really hard, and because of our just a little basic of music and depending on more time to cover it. So by the way, teamwork is the best, and this is based on my reflection and challenge. Thank you.